Okay, as promised, weekly review on the Marvel Mystery Oil cleaning. You guys have seen my playlist and how bad it was before. This is an XG8 synthetic 20,000 mile Fram filter I picked up. It is 20% full of Marvel Mystery Oil, and the rest of it is full of the SuperTech 10W30 Advanced Full Synthetic. And it's topped off almost to the top, but not quite, because I didn't want anything to spill out, because this filter mounts on an angle. So I turn a light on here so you can kind of see the oil line right there by one of the top holes down about right there. So I've got about, I would probably say 20% Marvel Mystery Oil and, I don't know, 60% of 10W30 SuperTech Full Synthetic. And what I'm going to go do is pull the filter actually off the vehicle. It's only got 375 miles on the filter that's on the vehicle. You guys can see not even a week ago, just shy of a week ago, I actually changed the oil and stuff and ended up putting all new oil, new filter, Marvel Mystery Oil. So what we're doing now is we're checking the oil level. I previously pulled the dipstick, wiped it off so you guys can see the oil level from where it was last time. Truck stopped burning oil completely, and there's no more seal leaks at the front seal or the rear seal, front main, or the front crank seal or the rear main seal has quit leaking since running the the Marvel Mystery Oil, for those people that get upset whenever you say it wrong. Here is the oil level. You can see it's right at the line. It's still full, completely full. It looks really good, clean. But now we're going to have to actually pull the filter off the vehicle, cut it open with my new billet oil filter tool that basically has double bearings on it. It's got a cutting wheel, and then you spin it around the top and it cuts the top off the filters. The SuperTech filters are really, really easy to pull apart, actually. I was able to just pull the center chunk straight out of the filter after I cut the top of it, and literally the assembly just came right apart. I was really impressed with how easy it was to work it. Some of the other filters I see, they got a lot of like glue and stuff on the edges that hold things together, and it's a little bit more difficult to pull them apart when you're trying to check the pleats for carbon and junk buildup. So here it is, tops off of it. I'm going to go ahead and pull the insert out of it and pour the oil that's left in the bottom of it on a rag and let it strain like a cheesecloth. So I'm just going to set this down right here. You can see the bypass valve right there in the bottom. It just pops out of there, literally. And then I take this oil and pour it over here, and these rags are real porous. It does take a little time for the oil to get through, but you can see when it's all done, there's a large line of carbon all through the center of that's left in there. And then I'll show you inside the bottom of the filter, and just all the carbon buildup in the bottom of this filter, the chunks of just junk that the Marvel Mystery Oil has been washing out of this motor. And this is only 375 miles, mind you. See how clean the oil looks? And just how much trash is in that filter? It's all just big chunks of black carbon deposit. No metal. There's no metal or anything like that. No shiny material. It's just all carbon deposit. Here I'm trying to get the camera to focus, but it's not focusing. See, I thought when I went from my S10 to this new LG whatever 64 megapixel that it would be better. Man, this thing is ridiculous. I hate this phone. I hate recording with this phone now. I need to go back to Samsung because it was really good at autofocusing, and it would actually do everything for you. So it made the video, like the recording quality and stuff, very, very good. And you can see just terrible, absolutely terrible. A lot of stuff that Marvel Mystery Oil is washing out of this engine. So here I'm going to actually start to pull apart the pleats. I was debating on whether or not I wanted to get into all this because I want to go home. I just worked a full day, and I've been on some nightmare jobs today that have really stressed me out. But I was like, you know what? Let's just go ahead and pull it apart. There you can see, before I pull it apart, all the carbon buildup that's in the pleats. So this filter's been doing a good job keeping that from floating around inside. It's been catching everything. I got a little grief from using a SuperTech filter, but I don't really care. It's a ST16 for the Dodge guys, the 5.2 and 5.9 guys. And then I ended up going to a bigger filter, which would have been an ST8, but they didn't have it, so I went with an XG8 synthetic filter from Fram. There's just so much junk. This Marvel Mystery Oil is really, really doing its job of cleaning this motor out. And I can tell you right now, some of you probably are not going to like the fact that I'm going to say this, but my motor absolutely runs phenomenal with SuperTech 20,000 mile advanced service full synthetic 10W30. This motor runs so good with that oil. It's unreal. Now, I've tried other oils before. I've never really got into the Pennzoil Platinum on my Dodge because I always thought the motor was kind of dirty. It'd be a waste. But boy, was I wrong. This motor runs really good with that SuperTech. And I can't wait till I get to try the AMSOIL when it's all cleaned out. I got a full shipment of that and a really good high quality 25,000 mile filter. Just look at that. Giant line of carbon deposit all the way down there. That's all soot and carbon buildup. Junk. I ended up ordering the update kit for the belly pan on this Magnum half keg intake because it blows out. And then it ends up sucking oil and stuff in, and then just years of doing nothing but burning oil has led, and neglect of taking care of this engine. Well, I hope that pacifies your guys' need to see the weekly update. I appreciate you guys. Be blessed. Let's do this again next Friday. Thank you.